Hi, my name is Noor and I'm an incoming college freshman. Last year, I went through the college app process and a lot of the times I found it really confusing. So today I'm hoping to make a video that can help guide you so you kind of know where to start the process and you're less confused than I was. So my first piece of advice is right now in the summer to create a list of schools that you're interested in applying to. So to start with that, you would need to know what kind of colleges you're interested in. So there's private schools, there's public schools, there's certain specialized schools if you wanted to go into something niche that a lot of colleges might not have. Maybe certain schools would be better suited for that. And then there's obviously community colleges as well, if that's more the route you're looking to take. So I would first decide with your family what kind of schools you're interested in applying to. And then I would start a Google spreadsheet and I would first go through, and if I knew of any schools I wanted to apply to, I would write those in my spreadsheet. And if not, I would start researching schools based on the following three groups. The first would be, I would be searching for safety schools. So that's schools that, based on my test scores and my applicant profile with all of my extracurriculars, these are schools that I know I have a really strong chance of getting into, and they're basically guaranteed acceptances. So applying to these schools is like having a safety option in the background, a school where I know I'm going to get in. And then the second type of school is a target school. These are schools where your applicant profile is a good match and you're competitive, but of course you still need to put forth your best foot to get into these schools. And then a reach school is a school that would be like an Ivy League. So that's a school that's kind of a shot in the dark and you're applying because you really love that school, but you know there's like a low chance of acceptance, or it's just really competitive, so you never know. And these schools are normally, if you're gonna apply to say 10 schools, you would apply to like 2 or 3 safeties, because safeties are schools you know you're going to get into. So why apply to 10 safety schools if you're going to get into 10 safety schools? You should apply to the number of schools that like are schools you know you would go to and that you know you're going to get into, and then focus the rest of your applications on reach and target schools so that you can put in a lot of good effort and time into those. And if your odds are low, you can at least increase them by putting more effort into those applications. And I said 10 as a starting number, but I've heard of students applying to up to like 20, 30 schools. I would say if you're trying to apply to a lot of schools, 20, 25 is a good number. And that would be if you're from California or applying to UCs, including the UC application, which is like 4 essays for all 7 UCs. And I say 20 just because it's really hard to focus on all of your deadlines and put your best foot forward for all of your applications when you're applying to so many schools, and you have to make your essays fit so many different like school mission statements and what those schools are looking for. You want to make yourself look like a good fit for those schools. So you need to do a lot of research, and there's just not enough time with other extracurriculars and school to really put your best foot forward if you're applying to 30 schools. So I would say 20 if you're going to apply to a lot is a good number, but I think 10 is a really strong like starting point for the summer.